Puck is down. We are underway from the BMO Center. The IceHogs skating left to right across your radio and your screen. And the Moose dump the puck in immediately to our left into the offensive zone. Levshunov makes a nice defensive play. He'll tee it up for Mayhew down the right. Cini in front of the penalty boxes. Trips it into the offensive zone. The defenseman first whack for it is Dylan Anhorn. He scored a shorthanded goal in that weekend set up in October. Fighting for the puck in behind the net. At the left point, Phillips fakes the shot, takes the shot, and the rebound falls in the melee in front of a whole host of bodies. It ripped up the near boards. Anhorn left it. Mayhew lifts his stick, feeds Cini in the slot, waits and shoots, and he hit the crossbar. Levshunov bombs away, and that hit Anhorn in front. Great first shift for Rockford. Mayhew loses an edge far boards, and the Moose clear out to center. Brett Cini hitting a crossbar in the opening minute of the first. Levshunov at the blue line gave it away. It's rocketed back in by Elias Solomonson, who had 3 points in Manitoba's win against Milwaukee on Wednesday morning. Both sides playing Wednesday morning games. Solomonson at the right point. Will drift it to the left side. Lundmark, cross corner, nobody home. He spikes it off the wall. Korchinski defending against Ben King. Puck rimmed to the near side boards. Colton Dock fakes this way, then that, then lost it to Janssen Fialbi. Dances down the wing. Dock's without his stick. Left point Lundmark towards the front, got a deflection and missed by a foot to the right of Mitchell Weeks. 1:37 gone in this opening period. No score. Nazar off the face-off will spank it to the far boards. Mayhew turns his back towards play and pushes the puck into Nazar in the corner. In front, Gutman is robbed by Milic. The puck still free in the blue paint. Cini looking for it. Wide open cage, and he heeled it off the outside of the net. Milic was out of the net, and Anhorn pushes it out. 5-on-3 power play for 141. Off the draw, it trickles back to Levshunov at the right point. Korchinski at left side. Holds down to the goal line. Nazar quickly across. They score! Nazar will get credit. It took a deflection off a Moose stick already on the 5-on-4. And Thomas Milic has somehow kept this at just 1-0. 30 seconds to go in the 5-on-4. Levshunov with speed over the red line. Hits the blue. Cruising wide left. Levshunov. Still stick handling into the near boards where Jerry Mayhew picks it up. Cole Gutman out of the corner. Gutman on his backhand, twirls it up top. That was blocked away and sent back down. 15 seconds to go before Bauer will be released for his high sticking penalty. Brett Cini at the line. Lost it. Was almost poked away. Del Mastro thankfully was coming quickly out. Nice button hook from Nazar at center. He walks over the line. Nazar poked away. And Manitoba gets the final clear that it needs to kill off the rest of the penalty. But the IceHogs do get the goal on the 5-on-3. They lead it 1-0, 4.5 gone. Mayhew at his own blue line, poked across for Levshunov. Puck is stuck at his skates. They'll poke a backhander in. Manitoba pushes their offensive zone draw back to the blue line, but it leaks out to center. Colton Dock continues to fight his way towards the slot. Finally knocked off the puck by Anhorn. On that Nazar goal, Artyom Levshunov extends his point streak to an IceHogs season-high 4 games. He has assists in 3 straight. That streak started with his first pro goal. Ben King over the line for Manitoba. Isaac Phillips in behind his net. Levshunov bumped it up the wall for Colton Dock. Rockford trying to break out with possession. Dock at the blue line. Knocked off the puck by Tyrell Bauer. He took the second penalty after serving the too many men on the ice penalty. Special teams, a success so far for Rockford. Anhorn gets to the blue line. Isaac Phillips winds it to the far boards. It's punched down the wall by Lundmark. Levshunov, a one-handed swivel to move it up and out. Anhorn at the red line as the Moose get back in with speed. Tyson Empey. He's slowed by Phillips. Far corner. Trying to be dug out by Empey. Puck still loose in the slot. Weeks forced to make a right pad save, and then Nazar sprayed the boards to the corner. Levshunov knocks his man off the puck. Artyom gets strong on the stick with the body. Kuzmin at the left point. Friendly fires. He knocked it off of Empey. Moose change on the fly and dump in. 8:45 to go in the first. Athanasiou from behind his own net finds a cutting Hayes. Will leave it off for Andreas into the offensive zone. Plays it to himself in the near. Through the middle. Mayhew's going to pick up the puck off a turnover. He'll push it in behind Lundmark. Played away from Nazar. Cini looking to win puck possession back. He does. Phillips at the blue line. Levshunov, couple of head fakes looking for a shooting lane. He'll spin it down the wall. Cini picks it up off the cycle. Mayhew, one-timer. Had to be answered by Milic. He's up to 9 saves. Cini from the blue line. He hits the post for the second time tonight. In purple. In support of those fighting and who have fought, and everybody that's impacted by this terrible disease. 5:20 to go in the first period. It's 1-0 Rockford along the far boards. Tyson Empey keeps the play alive against Cini. Phillips crushes his man off the puck. It trips up to Anhorn, left point, top of the left dot. Walks in, backdoor feed, was broken up nicely by Nazar. Onto the stick of Mayhew to the red line. Anhorn watches him guide it in. Korchinski in his own zone. Had some trouble with the puck. Now it's dug out by Colton Dock. In behind, Levshunov will twirl it for Korchinski. Rockford looking to go left to right with speed. Gutman off the touch feed, returned to Slaggert. Dunked in behind. Coleman on the forecheck. Now Gutman in front. Slaggert just couldn't tee it up. This is Dawson Barteau. Finds the cutting stick of King. He'll get in behind Sanford. Levshunov knocks him off the puck in behind the net. King back up top. Kuzmin at the left point. Couple of head fakes. And Colton Dock took away his shooting lane. Couldn't do anything with it. Janssen Fialbi, a weak backhander to the blue line. And Dock blocks the shot and takes the body as well. Nice play from Colton Dock. 2:20 to go in the first. Deal with Austin Strand still in the box. Puck is down in the second period. IceHogs skating right to left across your screens and your radio. And left to right come the Moose on the power play. With just 7 seconds remaining on the man advantage, Levshunov wins a puck battle to the near boards. Mayhew pitchforks the puck up and out. And Frank Nazar, the goal scorer, races the puck down low. Out of the box is Strand. He goes straight to the bench. Mayhew dangles down the wall. Barteau feeling pressure. He'll race out to the left of the net and flip it up right wing side. Nice feed as it trickles in on Weeks, and he's forced to make a save. Tony Anato was driving the net, and Artyom Levshunov didn't love that. Sanford as well. Jets draft pick back in 2019. Two-line pass up to the red line, slowed for Cease. He'll come in 2-on-2. Cease stripped to the puck from behind by Hayes. IceHogs looking for a quick breakout, but they can't do so. It's held up at the blue line. Nikkanen down low. Weeks makes a save with his stick. Nikkanen once again. This time he bounces it to Savoie. He's got 2 to his right. It's Athanasiou, right wing side. Andreas holds and waits and couldn't get the shot off against the defenseman Kuzmin. At the blue line, it leaks past Levshunov. Gavin Hayes back for the puck. Levshunov onto the tape, Athanasiou. Hayes with speed, dangles in, got knocked off by Bauer, who basically just gave up on the puck and took the body. Over the line, Kuzmin, the defenseman, pulls up towards the middle, and Weeks has the puck jump up into the breadbasket. He makes the save. Gutman leans in against Tony Nato, and it's won by the IceHogs. Doc battles for it. A jumping play by the defenseman Kuzmin to get it out to center from his slot. He just whacked the puck with one hand. Levshunov closed on quickly. Ford couldn't drag the puck to his stick to get the shot off. Isaac Phillips going to lead the rush. He'll swing wide, right side on the backhand. Filters it towards the middle and couldn't get good wood on it. Here's Gutman down at the goal line. Up top, Levshunov loads and busts away. Milic makes the stop with 13:11 to go. Second into the near corner. Now Kuzmin, far side boards. Tries to clear past Levshunov. Can do so. And Mayhew seals off his man in front of the penalty boxes. Phillips on the exit pass up ahead for Nazar. Doesn't connect, but it won't be icing as Nazar backhands it up to the middle. Jerry Mayhew will wind it around the roulette wheel in behind the net. Brett Cini looking for options, head up. Stick handling along the far boards. Cini will drop it off for Levshunov. Down to the goal line, it's Frank Nazar. Power move to the near side of the post. Frank up top. Cini fakes the one-timer, waits, changes the angle. Cini down low towards the middle. Mayhew shoots, and a really nice stop from Milic. AHL here in Manitoba. Offensive zone, a win for Rockford, but the puck leaks out to the left point. Colton Dock at the red, jumps over the blue line, goes hard against the defense. Gutman backhanded towards the middle. Free puck played back up to the blue line and gets over the tape of Levshunov. He's got a backtrack. Artyom's been playing with Isaac Phillips almost the entirety of this game. Puck in on Mitchell Weeks. He'll side stick it away from the on-rushing pressure. That was Tyson Empey in the forecheck for Manitoba, looking to get puck possession in the offensive zone. We're past the halfway marker of regulation. Still 1-0 IceHogs. Slaggert closed on in the defensive end. Gutman chooses to go off the glass. It falls in Doc Skate's right point. Cole Gutman winds his way in, has a man in the middle. Gutman circles the net. Cole turns, looks back door. Levshunov shoots, and he couldn't pick the spot. He tried to go glove side over Milic. At the left point, Slaggert bounces it down the wall. Milic out of his net, but couldn't slow the puck. Far boards, it's scooted past Levshunov, rolls into the right of Weeks, and this is icing. 7:35 to go in the second. Still 1-0 Rockford. Chibrikov on a backhand pass across, went off a leg. Ludwinski burns into the offensive zone with Sanford. He'll drop it off for Sanford, but the intercept comes from Chibrikov at his own line. Puck deflects up. Off the face-off win, Colton Dock spins to the near corner. Gutman trying to tuck it in between the legs of Lambert. It's stuck up on the apron of the net. Now falls off. Levshunov along the near boards. Allows it to go to Slaggert right point. He'll dust it off the wall. And that puck drop to the Manitoba zone. Gutman finds it first. Levshunov at the blue line. Fakes the shot. Hands off for Phillips. And his wrister never made it way through. Slaggert looking for a cycle down low. Jumps the stick of Lundmark. He'll push up the near board. Slaggert in on the forecheck. Disrupts Chibrikov just enough. Moose still looking for the clear. Out to center. Levshunov pestering the forward Anderson Dolan. Back in, it's Gutman. He'll feed the left point for Phillips. Walks down the wall, looks across, and the pass jumped off the stick of Slaggert. Levshunov thought about the Finch, and he thought better. Some really good decision making from the 19-year-old Levshunov tonight. Though that's icing against the IceHogs, but he's jumped. Puck dropped off the restart. IceHogs get possession, moving right to left. At center, Janssen Fialbi over the blue line. Wrister gobbled up by Weeks. Cates against Mason Shaw to the right of Weeks. And Cates on a forehand strongly wins it away. That allows the IceHogs to clear out as far as the attacking blue line. Poked in behind Phillips. Janssen Fialbi doing the dirty work down the wall. It jumped out in front of the middle, and Levshunov made a good read. Sanford trying to knock it down out of midair with his glove. Brought it down to his stick, and he's in a big battle along the far boards. Finally, it's dug out. The IceHogs go right to left. Isaac Phillips ladles the puck into the right corner. To be 6'8", and that helps to block away the shot attempt. Chibrikov closed on by Levshunov. That nixes out that try. Moose trying to go left to right with possession. 50 seconds to go on the power play. Levshunov in the corner, gets to the puck, hits it off the glass and down. 90 seconds remaining in this period. This is Shaw, right wing. He's closed on by Phillips and Gutman, trying to spin it up the wall, and Isaac Phillips got it up into the skates of Nazar, and Gutman helps to clear. 25 to go in the power play. CJ Cease winds over the blue line. Backhand reception, right wing boards for Shaw. Far wing wall. It's Anderson Dolan in behind the net for Shaw. Into the final minute of the second. Levshunov gets his second clear of the penalty kill and chipped it down the wall. For For the opening period draw, the puck is down, the Moose get control, and we are underway. In the third period, tied up at 1. IceHogs skating left to right across your radio and your screens. Puck shot down the ice, no icing, as Barteau will go back to his own goal line. A weak backhander up the wall does the job to get it in to Rockford territory. Phillips with a one-handed whack on the puck. In behind the net, Cini trying to dispossess his man. It's C.J. Cease. Here's Cini galloping over the red line into the zone. It's Phillips joining the rush right wing side. Anhorn in behind his own net, watched by Mayhew and Cini. It leaks up the near boards where Nazar will spin it centrally. Ricochets off the wall, and Levshunov's got to go right back out. Opening minute of the third period, and we're tied up at 1. Korchinski to the red line. He'll snap it in. The IceHogs have. As the puck is dropped and it's won back by the Moose. Both games last weekend here at home, Rockford trailed in the third period and came back at some point to tie things up. At the blue line, Mayhew trying to bounce it in front for Nazar. Cini at the top of the right circle, dispossessed by Tony Anato, who came in on the back check. Cease gloves it down with his stick. He'll wrap it in. Parker Ford in the offensive zone, bounced it along the near wall. Mayhew backpedals, Levshunov feeling pressure. As the forecheck ramps up for the Moose, they've got a third period lead. 3 minutes into this final frame. Spun towards the middle. At the right point, Solomonson winds and fires. It takes a deflection and bounced off the dasher. Lundmark towards the front. Free pucks there, and Weeks finds it. Shaw and King were trying to cause some disruptions in front of the power play top unit. Off the face-off win, it's Levshunov at the blue line. Nazar down to the goal line with Brett Cini. He stick handles and shot it back up for Nazar. Straight away, Levshunov. Wrister took a deflection from Gutman in the slot and ricocheted wide. Puck retrieval time for the IceHogs. They try and get it free, and it scoots past Levshunov along the far boards. Nazar will race after it. He's crunched by Tony Anato, who's looking to kill off some extra seconds. Half a minute gone in the power play. Levshunov takes his space to the red line. He'll leave it back for Nazar. Off to the left for Cini. He'll glide over the line. Mayhew cutting centrally. Had his stick lifted by Shaw. Right wing boards, Barteau has an angle, and he clears it down the ice. Goes right in on Mitchell Weeks. 14 minutes to go in the game. Halfway through this Rockford power play. Here's Levshunov at the red line. He'll glide up over the blue, leave it off for Gutman, spins away from pressure. Nazar in the D slot, tried to pass it back, and it was poked free by Anderson Dolan. Good to see him back out on the ice as well. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Nazar wins it back to Levshunov at the right point. Onto the turning stick, Cini up top, Levshunov, left point, Del Mastro lets it go, and it missed on the glove side of Milic. Cini trying to get to the rebound, couldn't do so, and the Moose are up ahead 2-on-2. Del Mastro scampers back into the zone. Nazar will pick it up along the far wing. Motors down the wall. Frank Nazar turns the net. Right point, Levshunov, and he couldn't settle a bouncing puck at the blue line. It jumped on his stick. Del Mastro fans on a Platts. It is on line. He'll look up ahead. Nazar at the red line. Couldn't get it to Mayhew. Shaw's going back the other way, right to left. He's closed on by Levshunov. Tony Anato left it at the blue line. Nazar 1-against-1. Nazar towards the front. Had it knocked off his stick. That's a 3 p.m. puck drop. Moose win an offensive zone faceoff. Intentionally wide shot from the point. Drops for Janssen Fialbi. Anhorn off the wall. Ricochets off of Sanford's leg. Good pressure here from the Moose after a face-off win. Manitoba will travel to Chicago tonight. They'll play the Wolves tomorrow. So Rockford gets Chicago on the back end of 2 straight games. Saved by Weeks on a wrist shot. Off the face-off win, the IceHogs get possession. Levshunov will try and tee it up. Gutman goes glove to stick. The tying goal scorer. Cole Gutman down low to Doc in the corner. Closed on by 2 Moose. Ford trying to rip it away from him. Slaggert got it up to Levshunov. Bouncing puck, so he's forced to rip it to wide. And Del Mastro face off in the Manitoba zone. 2-2 game. Big tie up at the dot, but it works its way back to Levshunov. Levshunov across Del Mastro, tees up Doc, one-timer blocked away, and another rebound save made by Milic. This time he got it with the left pad. Sent down the ice by the Moose, and it won't have it up for Isaac, just dies in the corner. Del Mastro's pass was blocked away, could have been dangerous. Doc feeling some pressure from Tony Nato in the far corner. Leaks out to center, wrist shot save. Weeks makes another stop. Puck is still loose and it travels up to the blue line. Here's Kuzmin working his way to the right boards. He lost his footing, somehow kept it away from Savoie and fights it down the wall. Athanasiou battling with Tony Nato. This time it gets past Kuzmin. Savoie jumps up into the play, has his stick knocked out of his hands, trying to go for the puck. Rockford. Bauer starts his approach. Two-line pass connects with Parker Ford. He'll drip it in behind the Rockford net. Levshunov fights off the check of Tony Nato and did a nice job to get it out to center. Here's Savoie joining the rush. Has Athanasiou in the middle. Got it to him, and it leaks under the body of Milic. Got to take his place. It's one back by the Moose. Sent out to center. Got past Isaac Phillips. He'll backhand the puck to the near board. Savoie waits on it. Forecheck gets going for the Moose, trying to get some offensive zone time. Isaac Phillips up the wall. Gets right back sent to Phillips. And he gave it away in behind the net. Shaw up to the right point. Solomonson intentionally wide for Shaw. He'll bang it off the wall. High slot wrister. That was slammed. Ben King let it fly. It was a blocker save from Weeks. Bounced out in front of the net again. IceHogs need to clear. Solomonson. And now Phillips will chip up and out just as far as the red line. Lundmark's going to rocket it right back in. Under 5 minutes to go in the game. Artyom Levshunov turns through his own corner and he's stripped to the puck. Centering feed elevated up over the bar just by Ford, and he missed by an inch. Tough time for a turnover in the IceHogs D zone. Ford along the near boards. Battling with Jackson Gates. 3-2 IceHogs here in the third. Kuzmin, couple of head fakes, got it to Ford. Towards the middle, double deflection. Weeks redirects it away, and Slaggert's got the rebound. Oh, Mitchell Weeks has made some really good